All right, Motofixr, I'm working on this 2000 BMW 540i. It's the e39 with the M62 V8 engine, and this engine is starting really rough, and it's idling even worse. One of the issues that may be causing this is a bad purge valve, so we're going to take a look at that today. Now, the purge valve on the M62 is located at the front of the left valve cover right here, just behind and under the upper radiator hose. When the purge valve goes bad, the car will generally throw two error codes, one of two error codes, a P0443 or a P0444. Now, the purge valve is very easy to replace. There are only 4 items connecting it to the vehicle, the primary one being this rubber grommet, which should come with the new part. That rubber grommet simply slides over this little bracket, this metal bracket here. There's an electrical connection, which is this component, which has a little spring tension clip that you depress right there, and you should be able to pop this electrical connection off the end of the purge valve. There are 2 hoses. One is located at the back of the purge valve, right down here, and you take off that hose clamp and pull this hose off, and the other is located at the bottom of the purge valve right here. Let's get the old part out and the new part in. Like I said, with the electrical connection, just depress this little clip right here, and you should be able to pop that cap right off. Just like that. One of the things that might make removing the hoses easier is to pull the purge valve off of this metal bracket. And again, there's this large rubber grommet. You want to just slide it off of this bracket, and it just has this little slot. This little slotted end goes over that bracket and holds this in place. That will give you a little more freedom to work with these hoses. Next, we'll remove this hose, and to get that done, we have to remove this hose clamp or loosen the hose clamp. So let's just get this loosened up real quick. Now that we have the backside hose off, we want to work on removing the lower hose. And the reason to remove the lower hose is you do have to remove this housing that is around the base of the purge valve. As you can see, the purge valve will spin in this little housing right here. What's holding this purge valve in is this clip. Once you have the purge valve removed and the lower hose off, which connects here, all you need to do is take this clip and push it. So push that clip in, it will release the housing, just like that. Just showing a little side by side, here's the old purge valve, here's the new purge valve, and here's that little housing we pulled off with that clip. It goes on the bottom of the purge valve. Just remember, when you reinstall this, that left-hand nipple goes toward the inside or center of the engine, and that bottom nipple should be facing down to connect to that bottom hose. That rubber grommet in that slot you can see, this grommet can twist. It will twist 360 degrees around this, so you can adjust it as needed, and there is the electrical connection. One thing to notice about this bottom hose clamp is that the head is stripped, and that's either from somebody damaging it earlier, and I don't think that's the case because this is an OEM clamp. I believe they may have been made to just be a one-way clamp, so you can back it off, but you can't put it back on the car when you reinstall the purge valve. So I'm just going to use a brand new stainless steel clamp, and it won't be OEM, but it'll be brand new and it'll work much better. Let's reverse the process and get this thing reinstalled. Okay, now that both the hoses are reinstalled, the lower hose here and the side hose, or the hose close to the center of the engine, we'll just take the electrical connection and slide it back into place by depressing the clip. Let it go, and it's in place. Now that the rubber grommet's on the metal bracket, we're good to go. Now that the purge valve is installed, let's see what happens. There we go. That was a much easier start, and it's already idling much better.